Aqui, pessoal, é possível ver, por exemplo, um conjunto de macho. São 9 machos diferentes. E depois ele foi fundido em 3D em uma parte. Olá, fundidores! Estamos aqui na AFS CONGRESS, direto de Milwaukee, aqui no stand da Humtown, que eu vou falar hoje com o Brandon Lamancha, que vai conversar com a gente um pouquinho sobre 3D, o processo que, no caso desta empresa, não é mais sonho, é uma realidade, e eles trabalham muito fornecendo machos e moldes para o mercado fundição americano. Oh, hello, Brandon. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Good. Thank you for accept my invite to participate with you.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Okay.
Good to talk to you.
Can you introduce yourself to my audience?
Yeah, my name is Brandon Lamancha. I'm the Director of Additive Manufacturing here at Humtown Products. Primarily working on the 3D printing side of the business. Traditionally, we made patterns, cope and drag patterns and core boxes that would make cores, that were individually pieced and then assembled together. And now, more recently, we've been getting into additive manufacturing, where instead of having the 8 separate cores made with core boxes, we're now 3D printing them as one piece.
Look, it's 7 different parts assembled together after with the
glue
guide,
and
glue
fixtures
and fixture, and then after the 3D printer, that's the real case. And there are that kind of structure. You have a lot of different case to show.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, so many of our customers have assembly with the 3D printing. They want to make a better part with less sand, less glue, less parts, and what we're doing is we're trying to give them the opportunity to make a better casting with less parting lines, less glue, and at the end of the day, just a better overall casting.
Oh, and we have in Brazil, we don't use 3D printer yet as you produce here.
Yeah.
Please let me some numbers about your company and your production in cores and to us, only to the audience, make some idea about the
Right. So traditionally, we had a company where we had 40 or 50 people working in it, making cores this way. Now alone in our 3D printing, we have over 30 people that are running 3D printers, cleaning parts and cores. We have 13 of the large format printers at our facility, which is the most in the world in one location. And we are running that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and over 50% of our revenue is now generated by 3D printed cores.
Oh my God.
And that's happened in just a very short amount of years. We got our first 3D printer in 2016. We got our first one, and now we just purchased our 13th machine.
Wow!
All located in our facility in Ohio.
How the difficult in the first moment to start that kind of process? Do you have to wait some time to the client understand that process, or roam naturally?
No, there's definitely an education portion, because 3D printed cores typically cost more than traditional, but you have to look at the total landed cost. So you're explaining to them, saying, if I don't have to use glue, and if I don't have to use fixtures, and if this is a higher quality core, and it gets me, like let's say my scrap rate is traditionally 5% on a job, and we can use a 3D printed core and get that down to 1%. Think of all the time that it takes to make all these 8 pieces, to glue them all together, to put that into the mold, to make a casting, and then find out that casting is wrong. Have to start all over again. So if you can reduce that scrap by 4 or 5% and get much better castings, the value is pays for itself. But there is definitely an education process involved in that.
That's the point.
Yeah.
I believe that's the point. The education to understand the real value involved in the whole process, not only on the core.
Exactly.
Yeah. I know the other one is the glue. When you don't use the glue, you will prevent some defects, some problems with the
gas defects, misalignment. The positioning isn't proper. So it's definitely this resolves almost all of those issues by using 3D printing.
I completely agree with you. And the other one, on the other side, the finish is better too.
Yeah, I mean, you have no parting lines, so you don't have to go in and do all the post-processing. You don't have to go grind, the parting lines away. So, the overall appearance of the casting looks better as well.
Yeah. Good. And your company is only in one place, or it has divided around the whole
Just
United States?
In the United States, we just have one location that's doing 3D printing in Ohio. We are looking, at possibly expanding that, but we also have partnered with a company in Germany, and we are doing some 3D printing in Germany now. So we are looking at other opportunities, to go to different parts of the world, and we do air freight cores and molds to Brazil. So we do work with some companies, in Brazil. And we would love to grow that market, and potentially in the future we could even put a machine in Brazil. You never know.
Yeah. Why not?
It's a
That's the point.
Great country, great castings. So continue to grow our business and to grow 3D printed cores around the globe.
Yeah. Oh, to me it's a pleasure interview you, and thank you so much for staying with me and explain better about the process and about the whole market in a 3D printer here. To me, becomes more clear that kind of process. And thank you so much for it.
Thanks for coming to Milwaukee. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you.
Pleasure. Senhoras e senhores, esse foi Brandon Lamancha falando um pouquinho da Humtown sobre 3D. Impressões 3D. Então, aqui no vídeo também vai ter a descrição para você ver em português. See you! Tchau, pessoal!